The coefficients of friction are mu s is equal to 0.4 and mu k is equal to 0.3 between all surfaces of contact. Determine the smallest force P required to start the 30 kg block moving if cable AB is attached as shown in figure. Here two blocks are there. One is 30 kg block which is kept on a horizontal surface, and above it another block of 20 kg is kept, and these two blocks are connected by a single string, same string here in this manner. Now you have to apply a force P such that this 30 kg block will start to move towards this direction, towards the direction of P. Now this will start moving only when it reaches, when the value of friction force at this contact surface and at this contact surface reaches to its maximum value. So you have to apply P in such a way that that maximum value of friction force should reach in these two surfaces. For to get this value of P, you have to draw free body diagram. Now I have drawn free body diagram of 30 kg block. Here you can see there is one weight which is acting, which always acts vertical downward direction, and since this mass is given 30 kg, so multiply it with acceleration due to gravity, that is 30 into 9.81, which is acting vertical downward direction. And these are all other forces. Normal reaction N1 which acts between this surface and 30 kg block, and normal reaction N2 which acts between 30 kg block and 20 kg block at this contact surface. These two are normal reactions. This block tends to move towards left direction, and therefore friction force will act in opposite direction, that means in right side direction, which is maximum value of friction force is 0.4 N2 for this surface and 0.4 N1 at this surface, because for all contact surfaces coefficient of friction, that is static friction, is given 0.4. So these are two frictional force. Now this is connected with one cable, so here one force will appear. So this force is shown as tension T, and one force is applied. This is external force which is applied here, P. Now you have to determine value of P so that this block will just start to move. Now here you can see that number of unknown quantities. P is unknown, N2 is unknown, T is unknown, and N1 is unknown. So there are four unknown quantities: P, N1, N2 and T, and we have only two equations, that is summation fx equal to 0 and summation fy equal to 0, which are the equations of equilibrium. Since this block is in equilibrium condition, so you will get two equations. From that two equations you cannot determine this value of P. Therefore you have to draw this free body diagram of this 20 kg block. So I have drawn this 20 kg block free body diagram. Now this 20 kg, first its weight acting vertically downward direction. So this is mass is 20, so 20 into 9.81, that is acting vertical downward direction. Now at this contact surface you will get same force which are shown here. Between this two blocks, the same equal and opposite forces will act. So here you have drawn N2 downward direction, so you have to draw N2 in upward direction, and same N2, because these two will be same, because these are two contact forces. And similarly here you can see that this force is acting towards right side direction at this contact surface. So at this contact surface it will be acting same, this force 0.4 N2 will act in opposite direction, that means towards left side. So and one tension, there is another, this cable is connected with this block, so here again you will get one tension T. Now these two tensions are same because this cable is same cable, and it is assumed that there is no friction between this pulley and this cable. So nothing is given, so we assume that this there is no friction between belt and pulley. So this rope, both sides the tension will be same, so this same T you will get. Now again you will get two equations of equilibrium for this block. So from that two equations of equilibrium you can determine both N2 and T. So once you get this value of N2 and T, you can put these two values here, then you can get this value of P. So first apply equations of equilibrium for this particular block, that is 20 kg block. So I have applied this for free body diagram of 20 kg block. Summation fx equal to 0, all the forces along x direction equal to 0. So in x direction, so you can say that this is x direction and this one is y direction. So here you can say that this T minus 0.4 N2, in x direction only two forces T and 0.4 N2 equal to 0. So from that you will get T is equal to 0.4 N2. So T minus 0.4 N2 is equal to 0. From that you will get T is equal to 0.4 N2. Now similarly, for sigma, when you apply sigma Fy equal to 0, so there are only two forces along Fy direction in Y direction. So this is N2 positive direction and this is negative. So N2 minus 20 into 9.81 is equal to 0. From that you will get N2 is equal to 20 into 9.81. When you simplify this, you will get 196 Newton. From this 196 Newton, if you put this value of N2 here in this first equation, this 196 here, 0.4 into N2, you will get tension acting on this cable, in this cable. So tension will be T is equal to 0.4 into 196. So you will be getting 78.48 Newton. Now you have obtained value of N2 and T both. Now take free body diagram of this 30 kg block. So free body diagram of 30 kg block. For this sigma Fx equal to 0, what are the forces acting along x direction? One is P, 0.4 N2, T and 0.4 N1. So there are four forces acting along x direction, these three in same direction, this in opposite direction. So P is equal to sum of these three. So in this way you can write P is equal to 0.4 N1, 0.4 N1, 0.4 N2 and T. So these are the three values. Now apply sigma Fy equal to 0. From sigma Fy equal to 0, how many forces are there? One N2, one this weight and another one is N1. So these N2 and weight, these are acting downward direction and N1 is acting upward direction. So you can write this as N2 plus 30.981. So these two, sum of these two equal to N1. So N2 plus 30 into 9.81 is equal to N1. From this equation, from this relation, you can get N1 is equal to N2 already you have calculated 196 Newton. Put that value of here N2 here. So 196 into 30 into 9.81 is equal to 490.3 Newton. That is your value of N1. Now you require this value of P. This value of P. Now you know value of N1. You have determined this value of N1 490.3, value of N2 you have determined before 196 Newton, and this T is 78.48 Newton. Put all these values here in P. When you put all these values, you will be getting 353 Newton. This is the force when you applied in this 30 kg block. This block will just start to slide towards left direction. Thank you for watching this video.